The wind screamed like a living thing over the icy plains of Era 7. It tore at the thin survival tent, shaking it with sharp gusts. The snow outside was endless, swirling white against a dark sky. Private Kim Jae-han sat alone inside the small bubble of warmth, teeth clenched, trying not to think about how close he was to freezing. He had been stranded here for 3 days. His recon team's shuttle had crashed after a surprise magnetic storm. No signals, no rescue. The cold was brutal. Dropping to minus 100 degrees Celsius at night, his food was running low, his heater was flickering in his tent. Barely big enough for one person, he sighed and looked out through the small flap, hoping to spot any sign of help. But instead, he saw something impossible. A figure was stumbling across the snow. Jae-hyun blinked. Was he imagining it? No. A shape of person was moving, slow and weak, just a few meters away. A girl, no suit markings. Skin, ... Not human. Shock jolted through him. Was this real? An alien? Here now, the figure collapsed into the snow. Jae-hyun didn't hesitate, threw on his gloves and rushed out. The wind cut through him like knives. He pushed forward and knelt beside the fallen girl. Her skin was pale, blue, her face soft and thin, glowing faintly. Her hair was white as snow. Her survival suit was torn and frozen. She was breathing, but only just. Without thinking, Jae-hyun lifted her carefully and dragged her back to the tent. His heart pounded. He had no idea who or what she was. But she was alive. And she would die if left out there. Inside, he set her down close to the heater and wrapped her in an emergency blanket. Her body trembled violently. She made soft sounds too weak to speak. Jae-hyun leaned closer. "You're safe now," he whispered. "Stay with me." Her glowing blue eyes fluttered open. For a long moment, she stared at him, fear ... and hope ... In her gaze, hours passed. The tent was cramped, the air growing thick and damp. But slowly, the girl's shivering eased, her breathing steadied. She drank the water he offered, and nibbled on a protein bar with trembling hands. Jae-hyun activated the translator on his wrist console, hoping it could pick up her language. Finally, a soft voice came through, broken but clear. ... Thank ... you. He smiled. "I am Jae-hyun. Human." She blinked. ... Hera. Scout. Moran Union. Jae-hyun's breath caught. Moran. He had heard of them, explorers from deep space. No human had ever met one. They were said to be peaceful, but secretive. What happened? He asked gently. Chip, broken. Storm, ... separated. Lost. He nodded. You are safe here. Rest. Her gaze stayed on him, uncertain but curious. The warmth of the tent was thin. The heater flickered again. Frowned. If it failed, they would both freeze. Then Hera spoke softly. Body heat ... helps. Is allowed? He blinked. She was right, shared warmth could save them both. He swallowed. Yes, okay. They moved close together, careful and awkward. Her skin was cool at first, then warmer. Strange glowing patterns, soft light, ran along her arms. Jae-hyun's heart raced, but he stayed calm. This wasn't about fear. It was survival. They lay side by side in the narrow space, her soft breath near his ear. The cold outside howled louder, but inside the tent ... There was warmth now. For the first time in days, Jae-hyun didn't feel alone. Through the long night, they talked. Ada spoke slowly. Learning human words through the translator, she told him about her mission mapping neutral zones, exploring dead planets. The storm had damaged her ship. Her team was gone. She had wandered alone, close to death. Jae-hyun told her about his team, the crash, the silence from command, the long wait hoping for rescue. They laughed softly at small things, simple words, strange differences between them. The cold world outside seemed distant. By morning, the sky cleared. The storm was over. Jaehyun's wrist console blinked rescue signal detected. A human ship inbound in 8 hours? Hera's device pinged to her people were near. They sat in silence. The tent felt smaller now. Either of them moved to leave. Finally, Hara reached into her suit and pulled out a small crystal. Glowed. Softly, like a living star. This ... memory link, she said. If you accept ... I hear you, across stars. Jaehyun looked at the gift. But why me? She smiled gently. Because ... you gave warmth. No weapon. Kindness. That is rare. His throat tightened. He took the crystal carefully. Thank you. Outside, the ships approached. 2 lights in the sky, one golden, one blue. Before she left, Hera stepped close. She placed her forehead gently against his, a gesture of respect, maybe something more. You're kind. Still young, she whispered. But ... if more like you, stars will welcome. And then, she was going into the light of her ship. Jaehyun returned to his station days later. His team had questions. He told them some things. But not all. Late. At night, he sat by the window. The crystal pulsed softly in his hand, a living memory of the strange night on ERIS-7. Out there, in the endless stars. Someone remembered.